Well, we're back, and a few things have happened in the time we've been away.
Yeah.
Probably quite a few things. Probably a lot of things we can't remember.
Probably in 8 months.
There's
It's quite
probably a
long
lot
time.
of things we promised that we were going to do, and we are going to get back to you on. I feel like I've said that a lot.
We
and
have
we
said
never
that
do.
a lot. It's the inconsistency that's the problem.
We're like, yeah. But, no, at some points, one episode we were like, oh, we're going to try be better in social settings and try get better at talking and shit.
To be
And
fair,
we said we were going to get back to them, let them know. So let's spin off of that. I just went traveling for 7 weeks, and I feel like I was absolutely fine. But I feel like that has nothing to do with me. It has to do with the setting, right? So I went to Thailand and Vietnam. And when you're there, when you're anywhere in the world, even on holiday, you kind of don't have to prove yourself to anyone. At least I don't feel like anyway. I feel like you can be your yourself, right? So I didn't really have any anxiety speaking to anyone, really. I feel like I just talked to people and it was fine. Like not much scared me. But I come home and it's like I'm home now. And it's like everything goes back to normal. It goes back to like being a bit awkward in social, a bit awkward in like social settings and stuff. It's strange.
Yeah, I remember you talking to me about this. Like, it's like you leave that person behind, like that confidence. Well, both ways. Like when you go abroad, that unconfident version of you is left behind, and then you go to somewhere else, and suddenly you're like, oh, shit, I can like talk to people. I've just like met this person. I've just like had a whole conversation with them, and then you come home, and then you revert. It's quite easy to then revert back into
The way.
It's almost like your environment's changing who you are to an extent, and it is true. Like your environment does really influence like who you are, and the people you hang around with influence who you are, and also the whole thing of like if you've had, let's say, if you've had situations at home where you've struggled socially, it's almost like being in that same setting makes you hold on to it, and you can't let go of it, and it's like and that's why I think going abroad, so you lose that, like that attachment of that in this other place, and then you develop this whole new person, a whole new confidence.
I agree with that completely, because when you come home, you almost snap back to the way you was, and it's very hard to make that separation and like keep the person. Because I tried for the first week. I think it lasted for about a week. I kept that person I was when I was away, but very quickly it seems to just all go back to normal, and then life kicks in and you feel like the same again. Because I wanted to come, I really wanted to find myself, and no, I just wanted to come back feeling like I've gained some kind of like experience and like feel like I'm better off for it. And I've come home and I feel the same in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I've gained all this massive like experience and seen like these great things and done these great things, and then I come home and it's like, everything goes back to normal.
It's interesting you say that, because I wonder sometimes if it's a bit of both. Does that make sense? If you're trying to develop your confidence, you can't just develop it at home. I don't think you can just develop it abroad. I think the two massively help together. So I did a bit of traveling, obviously, when I was like very like sort of late teens, early 20s. And I did it because I just wanted to get away and be a new person and develop my confidence. I think I really did that, but I had the same thing as you, that if I came back, it's like I wouldn't quite bring the full confidence that I'd gained from there back home.
Sure.
And it used to really wind me up. And it definitely helped. Like I definitely got better, but it was almost like there was two different people. There was the person of me away, and then when I came home, I like reverted back a bit to the person that I was. And then now I feel like I've stayed at home a bit more and developed my confidence at home. I now almost feel like I'm getting better here than I was previously. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense. Do you think that's just happened over like time and with you getting older?
Yeah, I think time's definitely helped. I think experiences. I think time and experience is. There's no substitute for that. I think you're gonna have to go through it. It's like if you want to run a marathon, let's say, you can't turn up at the start line, run 100 meters, and then go, sweet, done. It's like I was running the marathon, I was running with everyone else. Yeah, but you only went 100 meters. Like you didn't do the whole thing.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna actually develop all of that without. There's no substitute for it. You have to just go through it.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of improvement goes unnoticed as well. I think a lot of it's in the background. Like, I think a lot of probably what I gained from it is subconscious. The right word. Like it's in the back basically, and I'm not seeing it, but it has had an effect on like the way I maybe hold myself, or the way I talk, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just don't notice it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it will develop further and further. I think, like time, it just gets better and better. But where did you go? Like, I feel like let's say where.
So I went to
exactly where you went.
And the places.
Yeah.
So I went to Thailand. Started off in Bangkok. Went to Koh Samui, Koh Tao, and then Koh Sok. And then I went over to Vietnam. Went to did the Hai loop to start with. So flew to Hoi An.
Yeah.
Yeah, flew to Hoi An. Always get two mixed up all the time. Can't remember the name of the other one now. No, it wasn't Hoi An. Hanoi. I went to Hanoi.
Hanoi.
Went to Hanoi first. Flew into Hanoi. Did the Hai loop. Saw a bit of Hanoi. Went to Sapa. And then worked my way down pretty much. Eventually went to Hoi An, and then ended in Saigon, also known as, I can't remember now. I've called it Saigon so much. I've got the Ho Chi Minh City. So the official name's Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh.
But the locals and everyone calls it Saigon there, because that's what it was before Ho Chi Minh won the war. So just out of like.
Spite.
I don't know if it's spite. I think it's out of just pure. They've just always called it Saigon, so they weren't just gonna there's brands called Saigon. You got Saigon beer. You got everything. It's known as Saigon, and all of a sudden, some geezer, they want to be like, "Yo, we're gonna rename the city, the Ho Chi Minh City, after the guy," and they're like, "Well, all right then, but we've known it as Saigon for the last fucking however many years, fucking hundreds of years or whatever." We're not just going to change it. So anyway, that was a bit of a ramble, but yeah, they're not going to, stays as Saigon, but it's known as Ho Chi Minh. But there is a little bit of saltiness. Some people don't like Ho Chi Minh, and Ho Chi Man.
Ho Chi Man.
Ho Chi Man. Some people don't like Ho Chi Minh, so they will call it Saigon out of spite, but most people just call it Saigon because that's what they've known. That's all what they've known. But anyway, I went to all of them places. Yeah, man, it's different like view on life.
Yeah.
Like you've got a lot of Thailand is very much more like westernized in terms of like I feel like they're
catering for Westerners.
Less of a developing country. I feel like they already have a lot of kind of like structure. Like it almost feels very like
they're more developed.
Right?
And westernized.
Yeah, more westernized. So it feels less. It's like an amazing place. I love this. Even possibly more than Vietnam. But you go to Vietnam and you feel like you're in the trenches. Like you like I don't know. It just feels it's very undeveloped still. I mean, it's upcoming.
Yeah.
But I mean, you see some wild shit that you're just like, wow, you never see that at home. Like, too many things. Too many things. But it opens your perspective on life completely.
Yeah.
And like, you just realize that when you're at home, it's so easy to think like this is it. It's like this everywhere in the world. And then you go somewhere else
Realize it's not.
and you realize, holy shit, like I'm very privileged for where I was born.
Yeah.
Because these people were born in a different country and their life is completely different.
Yeah.
Like, really, you know. So it's crazy.
Do you think there's a lot like that they get wrong and get right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think they have it worse off in ways that, you know, they're fighting to like buy food
Yeah.
and stuff, a lot of families, and they might have a lot of kids and they're trying to feed. But in terms of like how simple their life is, like, you gotta really appreciate that too. I mean, maybe they don't have the same outlook on it as me, but I see someone like, I don't know, I like see a fisherman or something, like living in a little like fisherman hut on the side of a river, fishing every day. That's his job. He catches fish. I'm like, there's some kind of beauty in that.
Yeah.
He's in a beautiful country, and all he has to do is catch fish.
Yeah. That's all he's got to worry about.
Yeah, that's his job. And there's kind of like beauty in how like the simplicity of that. But at the same time, with that, he's probably thinking like, he probably has to think hard of when the next meal is on the table for his family. So, and then it's all just, it's not like glitz and glam from the outside.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what a lot of people forget as well when traveling. They think like everything's for the gram, like let's get pictures with all these little kids that are like, oh, look at me, I'm well traveled, like I'm helping out. And then they go away and it's all for the gram, and then they don't care about the little kids that they might have just took a picture with, and they're like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels very for the gram, especially the Haijang loop. That shit was for the gram. Like, everyone's there for the gram. It's such like a, it's cool experience. I didn't get the hype too much. Like, it was beautiful. It's fucking amazing. But people say it's the best thing they've ever done in their life. And I just didn't get that. I didn't get that. It was great,
interesting.
but I wouldn't say it was the best thing I've ever done.
No.
So, yeah, that's something anyway. But
It's interesting. I wonder how much money. Do you know what? I sometimes think how much money have people spent with the biggest motivator being just for the gram?
yeah, probably a
Do
lot
you ever
of
think that?
money.
When you see all these stuff and you're like,
Yeah,
how
it's
much
probably.
of it is?
Well, this is the thing. Like, what's the motivation? Is that good? Your motivation is for the gram? Because in a way, it pushes you to see the world, right?
Yeah.
Like, it pushes you to get out there and like do things, right? If you're like, oh, well, I want to go see here, and I can like post a picture on the gram of it.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of the most special moments in my life aren't on the gram.
No.
Like, there's certain things that I've done I think about that was so cool, and there's no evidence of it on social media.
I mean,
Quite interesting.
I love the gram also because I think it's a great tool to have.
Yeah. It's cool for documenting everything.
Documenting shit.
And I probably use it more now than I used to.
If you do
even just like simple things, like
yeah.
when me and you went to that, we spoke about it a lot. We just went to that bar on the beach.
Yeah.
Neither of us posted that. None of us posted that on social media. That's still like quite a
key memory. Like.
Yeah, key memory.
Yeah, agreed. A lot of things go undocumented, and also there's some kind of like rawness to it when you just like, no one goes on their phones the whole time, the whole night or whatever. You go out with your boys somewhere on holiday or whatever, and no one takes any pictures. No one like, you just live in the moment completely. You're not thinking, oh, do this so I can take a picture of you. Do this so I can put it on my story, or like, there's none of that. And I really enjoy living in that moment.
Yeah.
I'll say. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild though. So don't get me wrong, I still had an amazing fucking time. And I should encourage people to like do it for sure. If you're thinking about doing it, you have to do it. Like, you have to go somewhere and do some cool shit. Like, it's that whole dad law thing, innit?
Yeah.
Creating dad law, like, you can't fucking live your life in fear of like risk. Do you know what I mean? You've got to take a little bit of risk, because you're gonna end up get to the end of your life and you're gonna be like dead inside, because you didn't do fuck all.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, imagine going to the pub with someone or just meeting up with someone, and they're like, you're telling stories, and then they're telling you about all the safe things they've done. You'd be like, yeah, there's this time I was thinking about doing this, but instead I stayed at home and watched telly. And then guess what I watched? I watched EastEnders. That you'd be like, I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
I don't care. It's like, oh yeah, me and Dan were walking along this place. We saw a mountain. We just climbed up that mountain. Yeah, walked up it, fell off this bit, nearly like broke my ankle. It's so much more interesting story.
Lightning started happening. We ran out of food. I don't fucking know. Yeah, it'd be great. Like
you're not going to be on your deathbed thinking about, oh, do you know what? I really wish I'd stayed in and watched that extra episode of some bullshit TV that's probably just propaganda.
That's going to just be lost in your memories.
You're never remembering that.
No.
You're remembering that, like remembering the time where I was on a moped and I got hit by a car.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's quite a good story of mine.
Yeah.
What else happened? All sorts shit like that.
All sorts of shit you just remember, but all of this shit that's online, you're never going to remember. Like TV shows, fucking pictures. You're not going to be on your deathbed thinking, oh my God, that picture I took. What a great picture. And when I posted it on my gram, I got 376 likes. Holy shit,
that was just scrolling through them likes.
Honestly. And we live in an age where most people spend most of their day looking at a screen. Most of the time. Like if you work in an office or something, you go to work, look at your screen. First of all, you wake up, the alarm is on your phone. Right?
You grab your phone, you look at it to turn it off.
You look at it to turn it off. Then you might scroll or look on Instagram, watch a video on your phone before you get up. Then when you get up, you're getting in your car and you might put on some music. That's not that bad. All right, you go to work, you look at a screen at work for like 8 hours or whatever. If you work in an office or whatever, right? This is a bit different for someone that's maybe like your job. You wouldn't necessarily look at a screen all the time. Maybe to like an iPad to like take.
iPad, so.
Whatever.
Less time than an office job.
Yeah.
But there is still some screen time.
Yeah. And then finish your job. A lot of people, what most people do, I'd even go as far as say most people, they'll go home and watch TV or Netflix for the rest of the night. Cook dinner, whatever. For the rest of the night, they might just watch TV, watch shows, maybe play some video games, go on their phone until the end of the night. I think that's happening every single day. Every single day, week in, week out. They might go along to the pub one night or maybe on a Saturday have arrangement to like go do something. But most of the time, think of by the end of their life, how much time was wasted watching some bullshit that they can't even remember they watched. I mean, how many people scroll? I do it all the time. I scroll on like Instagram.
It's the thing, we're guilty of this.
I don't remember the last thing I fucking watched. If someone said, oh yeah, what was the last 10 videos you watched?
Oh my God, you
no fucking idea. I have no idea. Might be able to recall one, maybe. But no, I recall that one because I sent it to someone.
Yeah.
Or like some shit. It's fucking, it's mad. It's fucking mad. Yeah. But it's all a fucking scam to get us.
Do you know what? It's interesting because we all talk like this and we're actively trying not to look at all this stuff. We still fall into these traps, me and you. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm happy to admit I still fall into it.
All the
And
time.
yet you think if we're consciously thinking about it and we fall into it, what are most people like who are like not really thinking about it, not really caring?
Yeah.
Think how many, I mean, if I'm watching way too much bullshit every day on my phone, which is quite often I end up doing, and then I have to try and stop myself and go, no, I don't want to, like, it's it's interesting. I wonder how many people are just wasting so much time like doing that. It's why I've almost want to encourage video games again to people.
Yeah.
I feel like I went through a phase where I thought they were like a waste of time. Now I'm like, no, they're actually quite good.
Yeah.
If you get in, like, if you put your phone away, go away, sit down. There is like suddenly all this like story and this like depends on what kind of games you play. But if you play like a longed out story game, it takes like concentration. It's like there's like a zen to the whole thing.
Yeah, there is. I really feel, I think I probably feel my most relaxed when I'm playing a video game.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of like story video games, and
Yeah.
like I haven't played it online.
Just getting lost in the story.
I haven't played like online for like fucking ages, mate. Like COD out the window, all of that shit out. All the competitive kind of games, I stopped playing a long time. They got too good. The little kids got way too good. The little 10, 12-year-olds got fucking too good. I was like, mate, I don't want to play against this kid. Like these kids are just murking me. So
Yeah.
and I was getting mad. Like it wouldn't be zen at all. But you play like good story game and it's fucking zen.
Yeah.
Great.
It's so
You zone out.
and just get lost in it. And the
Yeah.
same way, like I like reading sometimes. I have the same. It's almost like the same feeling. But it's just so much better than scrolling.
Yeah.
Because you're flicking from topic to topic, video to video, drama. Just someone trying to sell you something. Like,
Yeah.
it just gets. I don't know what. I'm almost sitting there going, why do I even look at it?
Yeah.
I don't even like it.
Yeah.
And yet, I'll go home and I'll watch it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll do
It's such a
happen all
trap.
over again.
It's so addictive. It's so addictive.
Mm.
But video games, I don't feel like. I mean, when I was younger, I feel like they were addictive. But I mean, like you said before, I think there's more benefit in playing video games. Like there was that study shown, wasn't it, about the surgeons
Yes.
and how surgeons that played video games were I think it was 33% more accurate in their surgical procedures and shit than the surgeons that didn't. That's 33%. That almost is enough to be like, or it is enough to be mandatory that if you're a surgeon, you need to play video games. You're 33% better at your job.
I think the good thing about video games is why I think they're better than like the scrolling, the short form stuff, is because you have to stay focused on one thing.
Yeah.
You're focusing on that one game
Mm.
the whole time. You're not playing it like a game for 10 seconds and then it flips. You're playing another game, then it flips. You're playing another game.
Mm.
No, you're staying on you've got the same task on the same game, and you have to like develop your skill at that over time,
it's
over
making
like
you
a long time
think
playing
as
it.
well
Yeah,
all the
making
time,
you
isn't
think
It's
about
making
it.
you think constantly about what do I do next? Where do I go? How do I approach this?
And you feel yourself get better at it.
Yeah.
And it's a really nice feeling when you when you feel that
I play this
development.
game called it's quite an old game now actually. It's been out for probably at least like nearly 10 years or some shit. But it's called Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Oh,
right? I used to play Wildlands. Wildlands was fucking sick. But anyway, I won't get into all that. But I play this Breakpoint anyway. It's like you're in third person and you're like a tactical, basically in the army or whatever. You're a spy almost. You're like a special operation person. Anyway, you take down like all these fucking I won't go into it. But the point that I really like is when you're entering a base or some shit, you have to really think about how you're gonna enter it and if there's people gonna spot you or if there's cameras or what entrance should I come in? Should I disarm the landmines before I come in or some shit? I don't even know if you can do that. But yeah, like you what look out for landmines. You gotta proper think of it strategically. And that really fires up something in your brain to really get thinking about it. It's not as easy as like scrolling, flicking your thumb. You have to really think about what way is the best way to get into this base to eliminate this person and then get out without being undetected. It's fucking cool. I really enjoy it.
Hitman. Hitman's awesome.
It's like Hitman. Hitman's a great example, yeah. But this is an open world. So it's not like Hitman where you've got like a very small map that you need to navigate and like kill this guy or whatever. Get through these corridors.
Have you played the new Hitmans?
No, are they more open world?
Massive.
Are they? Yeah. Okay, ignore me then.
It's probably maybe fairly similar.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's sick. I need to get Hitman. It's a bit like that, but it's on like a special forces kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, the engagement that I get when I'm playing that game, I really zone out and I really feel like I'm concentrating and like, you know, it's really good. I feel like it's good for the mind.
I think it definitely is. I think it's definitely better than scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and start, like when I pick up my phone and want to start scrolling, I just go, no, go and play the PS4 for 30 minutes. If you've got nothing else to do, unless you can find something else to do, just do that. Because it's going to be better for your brain in the long term than scrolling bullshit.
1000%. Where did we go on a tangent to video games? Where did that come from? Just scrolling and stuff, didn't it? Trying to get out of social media and stuff.
It came from Instagram to do with
Instagram.
you travelling and
Yes,
people
that's
doing
it.
the Hijang loop, and then we've ended up talking about how video games are better than short form.
Yeah. I feel like also a video game kind of like back to video games, but the demand for it just isn't how it was when I was in school.
No.
There's no demand. Very few good games have come out. A lot of the games that are big, like COD and stuff, they've just reproduced the same game over and over the last like how many years.
It was
No
a
one's
talking
interested
point when a
anymore.
game came out. Everyone, like, this game's coming out, and like
Yeah.
we'd all like pre-order it and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember in Battlefield, I think the only game I actually did pre-order was Battlefield 3. But when that came out, it was huge.
That was a huge game.
Everyone was on it, and like there was such a community to playing video games. You didn't feel alone like you do on social media. Even though you're connected to more people than you are on Xbox Live, you're more alone. You don't, there's no party chat.
No.
Because with Xbox, you turned your Xbox on, who's online, invite to party, boom. You were talking to someone within about 5 minutes of logging on.
Yeah.
It was mental.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. And then you'd have a party of 6 people within half an hour, and then it was like, what should we all play?
Yeah. And the banter you'd have, it was so good for your like socialising with your mates.
That's how we communicated. From the ages of like 11 to like 15. That's how we talked to each other, was Xbox Live on Xbox 360. It was like, is anyone going park? Oh yeah, let's log off and let's go park. So then we'd all just suddenly log off the Xbox, go and get a football, and meet each other at the park.
Yeah.
And we didn't.
That's a beautiful thing.
It was so cool.
That's sick. Yeah. I just don't feel like, maybe it's because I'm older now. But I don't see kids doing it. But maybe I don't see it because I'm not them. Do you reckon like kids in school are still doing that? Like playing their mates online?
It's gonna be different, isn't it?
I just don't hear about it as much.
I think they do. To be fair.
But we just didn't like scrolling, like, obviously we had Instagram and stuff, but it wasn't this, you didn't have Reels, you didn't have TikTok, none of that was a thing. So people couldn't really get trapped into it. So I feel like all we had was video games. But I feel like the younger kids, with that being like cousin or some shit that I'd speak to, I feel like they just talk about their phone and like TikTok. Streamers, bro.
Yeah. I don't know, because you're so hooked into that world.
That's the only video game I hear about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much. I mean, it changes everything. Like it's made culture just develop so much. And do you know it's massively seems to have tapped into, I think, all the social media stuff, is the consumerism has definitely risen massively, I think.
Yeah.
Just for like people thinking they need stuff that they just don't need.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. Buying things, this is a new thing, but it's constantly, because everyone's on their phones and screens nowadays, the ads and stuff are being shoved down your throat, and it's all a fucking psyop as well, because it's all they're all targeted for like people. Your cookies are taking track of you, so you're getting adverts that are, designed specifically for you, so they're even more addictive, to be like, oh yeah, I do need that thing. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. And then it'll throw up a fake discount. Be like, this thing used to be fucking £80, now it's £40, when it's always been £40. Or they'll say limited time offer, like this runs out 24 hours, you gotta buy it. And then I've seen things before where I've gone, 24 hours, gone reopen the tab, and this counter has restarted from 24 again. And I'm like,
that's a real thing.
Fucking motherfuckers, they're just lying to our face to get us to consume.
There was a book
things.
I read that said about that.
Yeah.
That said you should do that. And I was like, shit, they've been doing that to us for ages.
But then it's a cruel world, man, that we live in. And that's, if you're trying to make money out there, you're going to pull these little tricks out of the book. Yeah. That's how you get
understandable.
People,
but you have to be able to read, you have to be able to see the matrix in its code.
Yeah, exactly. and be wary of these things. I was listening to a podcast. Can't remember the guy's name, but he I think he teaches the CIA now, but he used to be a CIA operative, and he was a expert at reading people,
Oh,
and he can just read people like a book. Will be able to guess like what you're thinking and stuff based off of like facial expressions you make and shit like that. He's
that's mental.
bro. He's mental. He's fucking mental. But he's a genius, and he now teaches it. And he was even saying, I mean, this guy is a fucking G. Like he knows psyops from like in and out. But he even said he gets fooled on some things sometimes. Like he's not perfect. He'll go out and see an advert for something and buy it. Like he said, like even though
he's getting
I am
done by the same shit that he's
exactly, and he was like, it's not
trained
easy.
in doing.
Trained in doing, and he knows it, and he's like, it's not easy. Like he knows everything there is about it, everything there is to it. He knows, and he still fucking like gets caught out in things.
That's mental, isn't it?
So the key is to be most aware to it as you can. You're still gonna fall, you know.
It's
gonna make
so
mistakes,
it's so
but
well done that you're still gonna fall for it. But at least if you're aware of it, you're not gonna let it run your life.
He made an example of his son was going for a test in school, and his son was saying, "Oh, it's fine, Dad. We can use calculators in this test, right?" And it was I think it was something to do with maths, but it weren't like the type of maths test you take where you are allowed a calculator or whatever. And his son straight lied to his face. And this guy is the type of guy where they can read your face and be able to tell you're lying in a heartbeat, be able to tell how you're feeling or what you're thinking about just by looking at you. And the son said, "Oh, if you don't believe me, call my teacher and ask her." So he called the teacher up and he asked her, "Are you allowed to use calculators in the test?" And she, or I think he sent an email, and she sent an email back with like basically like not calling him dumb, but making him look like a fucking idiot for believing his son. Like, how could you possibly believe your son that you're obviously you're not allowed to use calculators in this test? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he obviously whooped his son's ass for that. I don't know if he did, but he was fooled by his son, and his son was couldn't believe that he tricked his dad into. His dad actually ended up emailing the teacher and asking her. But that just proves that we can be fooled.
We're all susceptible to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is mad.
Yeah.
So we got to be careful, man.
Yeah.
Got to be careful out here.
That's mad. Do you know what I was thinking? Obviously, we're talking about all this like stimulating stuff and all these tricks and all these psyops and all this stuff, and it's all trying to tap into like human emotions and stuff. Do you know what I have? Obviously, with this podcast, we come out, we find somewhere that's quite quiet and like tranquil and pretty, and just away from people and away from social media. We're not sat like there's like obviously we have phones on us, but we can't be on our phones whilst we're doing this podcast. We have to like think, and we have to come out with stuff, and it makes me feel so good. Like then you notice the difference between when you've had half an hour scrolling and half an hour just sitting here doing a podcast, chatting in the nature where no one is around. I feel energized. I feel calmer. I feel like happy. I feel almost giddy when I get home after doing this. Yeah. And it's like there's something to that. It's like it's so simple, but I mean, because you could do it. You could do it without the camera. Let's say the camera and all that wasn't here. Just us two, like sat here, just chatting shit in the woods. Best thing ever.
Yeah,
like, all this marketing and all this like highly stimulating video games and all this bullshit, and actually, I'm almost happier when I'm just sat with someone that I enjoy talking with in a place that is away from everything else, that's in nature, and that's just nice.
100%, yeah. And even like this situation we got forces us to have a conversation, like a deep conversation as well, that maybe if you went to the pub or something you wouldn't end up getting into because it's too social and like I don't know, you just wouldn't. But this, because of the whole camera setup and us sitting here and talking to each other, we'd like forced to get into this deep conversation. I think people are missing deep conversations. And this is obviously very beneficial to us because we have to do this. Like, there's a camera and we're doing this for the camera and for this reason. But yeah, like you said, it's benefit to us that we do this because it's great. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this forces us to do this. And we don't do it enough. I mean, it's been a while since the last episode, hasn't it? So
We'll try and do it a bit
try
more
to get back on
consistently.
it,
I
even
think
if
let's. It doesn't matter if we don't. Let's set a goal that we don't have to stick to, because I don't like it when you don't meet a goal and then you feel crushed because you didn't meet it. But like once a month or so, at least try and just have a few going. I mean, we could do another one today. To be fair, we can go in the sun and do another one.
Yeah.
But I think maybe if we end that one on that, was quite a nice point to end on. And then no, it's good to be back. It's good to do this again.
It's good to be back. Yeah.
Love it.
Well, thank you guys for listening.